Hey, it's Dale again, and let's talk about how long is it really going to take you to write a book? Well, how long have you got? How much time are you going to put into it? And let's talk about one of the reasons why books don't get written, and they don't get written because it's not the right book. You really need to spend some time up front making sure it's the right book for you. Now, if it takes you a year to write your book, and for some people it does, some people it takes 3 or more years. I mean, who knows? But you really need to be thinking about the right book for right now. So when you know what that right book is, then you can sit down and start the writing, the planning, the outlining, getting the chapter framework, and actually doing the physical writing. So how long is it going to take you? Well, let's say you take a couple of weekends to do the planning process. That's a couple of weekends. And then you say, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up an hour early every day for 30 days. I'm going to sit and write. Well, how much can you write in an hour? I'm a really, really fast writer. So just recently, I wrote a book of 60,000 words in 3 weeks. And I literally got up 5 o'clock in the morning and I wrote until it was time to take the dogs for a walk, which is a couple of hours. And then I sat and wrote on the weekend. And because I had a great outline, because it was the right book for me to write, and it really, truly resonated with my heart, it was dead easy. But I'm a writer. I know what it takes to do this. You might be going, oh, I've got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and write the book. Write it in the evening. When do you have the most energy? Books fail because, first of all, they're the wrong book. So what's going to take the time is the fact that it's the wrong book. You're never going to write it. You don't have that motivation. You're not excited about it. It really needs to be the right book. So we've got the right book. You've promised me you're going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you're going to write for an hour. Okay, maybe not 5 o'clock in the morning, but you've set your alarm. You've got up an hour earlier. You've got yourself a delicious cup of tea or coffee or glass of water or whatever it is, and you have dedicated yourself to getting your first draft done. Let's say you want to write a short book of 30,000 words. All you have to do is write 1,000 words a day. If it's 60,000 words, that's 2,000 words a day. That truly isn't a lot when you've got a great outline and it's the right book. Now, life gets in the way, and so sometimes with the best will in the world, stuff will happen and you'll need to park your book. Well, obviously that's going to take you a little bit longer to get that book done. Also, if you haven't set yourself a deadline, so the current book that I've got 2 books that I'm writing at the moment. So both of them are completed to first draft. One of them has been super edited, and there's a few other bits and pieces that's got to go into it, and there's something that's got to go into the front of a model that I've created. And I've said to myself that book will be completed in 1 month's time. So I've done all the work. It's the first draft is done. Pretty much most of the edit is done. I've got some tweaks to the cover design done. That book is probably going to take me a total of 6 weeks. So let's talk about the other book. The other book I wrote to first draft before I wrote this one. So I often have a couple of projects on the go. That book is actually going to take me, when I think about when I started writing it, 6 months, because I don't want to publish it until October. So that's a 6-month period. So I've got a 6-week period and I've got a 6-month period. So it depends on the right book, the right content. What are you going to use it for? What else are you using the book for? What deadlines have you set? Can you get up and can you dedicate that time? So the answer is, how long is it going to take you to write a book? It's as long as it takes. You're the person that needs to get inspired, get motivated, and take that action. You've got a plan. You can find an accountability buddy or a coach, or you might be super, super self-motivated like me, and you get things done. You've got, on your project timeline when it has to be done by. It might be that you've got yourself a publisher and they're going, this book needs to be delivered by this date. So there's all kinds of things that are going on. So you have to determine how important this book is to your life and to your business, and how much time and effort you are going to put into getting it done. And that's how long it's going to take. Now, please don't ever be disheartened. Remember to chunk everything down. Remember to celebrate after every one of your chunks. Remember to celebrate. It's about feeling that sense of achievement as you get various bits and pieces done. Never be alone. But know, while you're writing it, make sure it's the right book. Make sure that you put time in your diary. And, it's such a short space of your life to get up early and write every day. And okay, I'm an early bird. I adore the morning and the birds tweeting and all of that stuff going on. But I know that when it's done, guess what? The rest of the day is for me. Now, if you're sitting here and you're thinking, actually, I feel lost and I feel overwhelmed and I don't know what to do, come into our group, get yourself an accountability buddy and work with somebody who will keep you on track. And there's always me if you want to have that coaching and somebody to hold your hand through the entire process. But please, please, please know that the length of time that it's going to take you to write your book is down to you. And I truly, truly wish you all the best of luck. And it's great fun. Embrace it with heart, enthusiasm, and bring love to it. And it will get completed.